Good morning everybody, it's Lynn here from Destiny Fulfilled. I do hope that today finds you well. Today's video is for your weekly picker card reading. It is for the 7th through to the 13th of December 2020. The timestamps will be in the description box below. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you supporting my channel. I'll get on to setting up my space and shuffling and dealing the cards. I'll fast forward that as I normally do, and I'll see you at the pick a card portion of the reading. Welcome back, everybody. This is the pick a card portion of your reading. If you haven't done a pick a card before, you just choose a pile. I'll go through them in a second. You can pause the video if you need to, if you need more time to decide. Then down in the description box below will be the timestamps. You just click on the timestamp for the reading or the pile that you choose, and that will take you directly to your reading. So this is pile 1. And then we have this door if you wish to choose by that, or this crystal. Pile 2, we have this door or this crystal. Pile 3, we have this door or this crystal. And pile 4, we have this door or this crystal. Pause the video now if you like, and I'll see you at your reading. Pile 4, pile 3, pile 2, welcome back, pile number 1. This is your reading for those of you that chose this particular door or this crystal or the pile number 1. Sorry, just pop those to one side for a second. Let's see what's going on. So this is for the week of the 7th through to the 13th of December 2020. Group number 1, we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have Discernment, number 10, which reduces down to a number 1. We have Flying, number 20, which reduces down to a number 2. We have 3 of Wands. And we have number 20, I-ho or you. Pop that there for the time being. Yeah, that's better. Okay, lovely group number 1s. What do we have going on with you today? So 4 of Pentacles. When we get the 4 of Pentacles, I feel that you are, so the 4 of Pentacles to me indicates stability. It indicates that you have enough coming in to cover what's going out, if it's in relation to your finances or your material world, which is what the Pentacles normally indicates or refers to. It could be using the right resources for the right job as well. Now this reading is general in nature. We are all on different journeys. We all have different experiences and situations that we're dealing with. So take these energies as they resonate with you. But the 4 of Pentacles for me is one of stability. One of being grounded, one in your material world, you have enough of what you need at this time. Very strongly that's coming through. Then the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is an ending. Now, normally the 10 of Swords is depicted with somebody lying on the ground with 10 swords in their back. So it could be a painful ending. But this particular card for me is more positive in that this particular energy is that you have finished your cycle and you are moving on to something which is much more light-filled and you know, hopeful situation that may have been around you, or may not have been around you, I should say, for some period of time. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles for me is all about giving and taking. It could be toing and froing as well. So if this is in relation to a situation where you're negotiating a contract of some sort, there could be some toing and froing with regards to that contract that's coming through for some. For me, it's about giving and taking. For the rest of you, you know, you have enough to be able to do what it is you need, and some left over for others as well. It's a period, it's a card or a period of generosity is what I'm feeling. So very, very good energies for your material life, if this is where it's resonating for in your life at this time. If it's not in your material life, the situation that's at play for you today, then I still think it's a really positive outcome, right? I think that you're aiming, you're moving towards stability, you're moving towards having more than you need for whatever that situation calls for. So very positive cards there. Then we have discernment. So this card for me talks about trusting your own inner knowing, making sure that you're connected enough to your higher self so that the messages, the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, you are able to understand them as they come through. And then using your discernment, your inner knowing, to decide which is the best way for you to proceed with whatever this situation is for you at this time. I do think this is a very positive time for you, though. I'm feeling that quite strongly. Flying for me is also, it's got two meanings that are coming through. One is you're seeing something from a different perspective. A higher perspective, possibly because you know, the horse is up above the maze, right? You may have been in here trying to find your way around and not really feeling that you could move or understood where it was you needed to go next. But I'm feeling that this week that you're going to get a higher perspective. You're going to know which direction it is that you wish to move in, and it is a very positive forward movement is what I'm getting with those cards. Then we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about, you know, preparation, understanding where it is you're going. So it's planning, preparing, making sure that you've got all the resources that you need. You know, you've done enough work now that you can see that there is forward movement being made, and now you're waiting to see what the returns are for the effort that you've put in. But I do also think that this is a time, very much a time for you to continue your planning, your preparing, you know, paving the way for whatever this is that you're trying to manifest into your reality. And I do think that for the majority it is something to do with your material reality, right? So something you're trying to manifest, something you're trying to pull, attract, or bring into your reality at this time. So really positive cards. Now this, as you know, this could be energies that you have inhabited in the recent past, or energies that you're moving towards. And very much I feel that this is a very forward moving week for you. So I think this is where you are moving towards getting those plans set down in concrete. Really, if they're not physical plans, then really understanding which way it is that you want to go, what it is that you want to do, what the next steps are. You're getting clarity around that. But a very abundant week so far is what I'm getting. With regards to your finances and your material life, there's very much one of prosperity is what I'm feeling. So maybe for some of you, you've been stuck possibly in the Four of Pentacles in reverse, possibly where you haven't had enough resources of late to feel comfortable about that side of your life. But that is coming to an end, and now you're going to get enough so that you can do everything that you need to do, but also help others in need as well. That is truly the message that is very strongly coming through. A very positive week, group number ones. Now I'm going to read from the Celtic Tree Oracle. This is number 20, IHO-U. Lovely. Okay, so this is a chieftain card. So this is the equivalent of a major arcana. So it's a message for a significant area, something that is significant in your life at this time. So the keywords, this is upright, so I'll read that meaning as well after the keywords. Death and rebirth, legacies, ancestors, transition, transformation, transmutation, reincarnation, endings and beginning, and regeneration. And that is what I'm really feeling with these cards, right? I really feel that a situation is morphing for you. It's changing, it's transforming into a much more positive situation, one where you truly know which way it is that you want to go and how you need to proceed. Now, sorry, let me just see where I am. Iho in a reading. When you get this card in a reading, expect some sort of ending. We've got the Ten of Swords, so that supports that. What are you done with? What have you completed? What have you had enough of? What is asking you to let go? You may not know where you are going, but you don't need to. The you asks you to embrace change, to follow the process. Something is dissolving, so something new can be birthed. If you are dealing with the death of someone or something, grief is appropriate, of course, but also be open to messages from those who have passed through the veil. You is here to assure you that death is only a threshold into another dimension of existence. Communication is possible with those who have passed over. Your loved ones are not lost to you. Look to synchronicities and dreams. Transformation and transmutation involve evolutional changes. We become something new. We are rebirthed at a new level of awareness and the mysteries, new level and awareness of consciousness. It is time for prayer, silence, and the contemplation of the mysteries and the unknown. Are you truly living your life? Can you create a bigger life? Are you willing to have Source work through you to create beauty, harmony, and peace for the world? You will connect you to your ancestors and to the places from which they came. There is much ancient knowledge here to access. Are you open to their guidance? A very strong and supportive message there from number 20, IOU. One that supports the cards that are on the table, right? One, I do feel that this is a time of transformation, transmutation, a time of change, a time of growth, a time of evolution for our lovely group number ones. Really positive reading, group number ones, a lovely week ahead, very powerful. I'm getting the feeling in my body of standing in my power, right? Standing in my full strength. I'm grounded, my feet are firmly connected to the earth, my shoulders are back, my chest is up, my head is high. I feel very powerful as I'm moving forward, is the energy that I'm feeling. This is your soul, and heart and soul oracle card. An angel surrounds you with rainbow wings, here to reconnect you with your true nature, the balanced, healthy, sensitive, and loving you. Remember that there is more to life than your achievements. Consciously connecting to your spiritual and physical realities will help you reconnect to the sacred, infinite, and creative part of yourself that is yearning to play a greater role in your life. So a very, very powerful, supportive message there from the Heart and Soul Oracle. One that I think fits in, right? I really do get this, a growth, some form of growth is occurring for you this week. Lovely group number ones. Then from our Sea Melodies Oracle, we have Anchor. Keep yourself grounded. So for me, that's all about, doing the rituals or the activities that ground you, that help you feel centered, strong in your core. It could be meditation, it could be walking out in nature, it could be some other form of meditation that you wish to undertake, whether that be on YouTube or other external sources. But I do think that it's important this week that you do feel very grounded in you and who you are. So take the time to be in silence, to allow those energies and those feelings to really develop strongly in you this week. Your Divine Doors message for this particular door: a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. live deliberately and choose boldly, then you have arrived. And again, for me, that really speaks well to the Third of Wands, right? Or the Three of Wands, I should say. That to me, that is really being choosing and understanding exactly which path you want to take, and then mindfully, consciously, manifesting that path into your reality, walking that path to the destination which you have in front of you at this time. Very, very, very strong messages coming through group number one. Very powerful week, I feel, for you. Okay, group number one. So the crystal that you've chosen this week is your crown chakra. And that, if it's in alignment, you are able to perceive, analyze, and assimilate. You are able to process information. You feel intelligent and thoughtful and aware. You may be feeling very open-minded as well. You may be feeling spiritually connected, and you may have a broad understanding of things. If this is underactive though, you may be have difficulty with learning. Your beliefs may be feeling very rigid, very constricted, and very this way or that way. You may have excesses in your lower chakras, so in your root, sacral chakras, you may be feeling excess or overactive in those areas as well. Now, if it's overactive, you may be over-intellectualizing something. You may be addicted to spirituality. You may be feeling confused, or you may be feeling disassociated with your body. Only you will know how that resonates with you. If you feel that it's under or overactive, then there are many meditations on YouTube which you can listen to, which help heal and bring those back into alignment, or you may wish to get some Reiki or energy healing done. Really powerful, lovely week so far, group number one. Now I'm going to do your charm reading for this week. For those of you that haven't seen this before, this is my charm casting mat. Whatever falls into the bowl will be the focus for your week. Whatever falls in around this center circle will be of importance. We will then read what falls into the various areas within the mat itself. Anything on the outside is not coming to you this week, but is moving towards you. So you could expect this either in the next week, the following week, or in the near future at some time. So I'm just going to pop that down on the ground while I shuffle or mix up the charms. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here for our lovelies. I'll lift these up closer. So in our focus bowl, we got the star, we got the turtle, and we got the bat. Wow. So first of all, the bat. The bat to me is all about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting your inner knowing. It's about being connected to source and understanding the messages that come through. So very powerful there. And I did pick that up earlier on in the reading, right, with discernment. Then we have the star. So this could be fame. It could be being known for something this week. For me also, it could just be the light is being shined on a particular situation, so that you get clarity and understanding around a particular situation. And then we have the turtle, which for me represents Mother Earth, right? She is my water baby, my water mother. She represents Mother Earth for me. And it's all about, being grounded in nature, spending time in nature, rejuvenating and renewing or healing yourself through being in nature. It could also be as simple as bringing some plants into your home to have some form of nature within your where you live, or it could be going outside and spending time outside in nature will be very important and a focus for you this week. I'm just going to pop that to one side while I read what else is in this center circle. So we have 2 love hearts here, which indicate love. So there is some sort of relationship that is going to be important for you this week. Underneath that we have the star symbol again. So again, to me that could indicate fame of some sort. It could indicate being known for something this week, or it could again indicate that the light is being shined down on something so that you understand with clarity what that's about. We also have the dog, which is just poking in there, so that indicates loyalty to me. We also have the sun, so it's a very hopeful, light-filled, very strong and powerful week for you. I'll just pop that there like that. Then we also have Spirit, the cross here, which is also just in that important area there for you. So there could be, as we've talked about before, you know, being in connection with Spirit, understanding those signs, symbols and synchronicities that they send to us, and you know, in their effort to help us in some way. So we'll go straight on to the spiritual and personal growth. The dog again is in there, so it's all about faith, it's all about belief, it's all about loyalty as well. So you know, with your spiritual and personal growth, the thing that I get from the dog is to be gentle with yourself, you know, get enough sleep as well, right? When I think of the dog, they know when to sleep, they just go to sleep, right? They know when they need to get outside, they ask us, or they show us that they want to go outside. So it's trusting your own inner knowing and being gentle with yourself during your, you know, any personal growth or spiritual matters that may come up for you this week. Then we have the crown, which is in between spirituality, personal growth and romance and partnerships. So that to me is standing in your sovereign strength, right? It's about standing in your own true power, understanding that you are the king and queen of your life, right? Depending on how you relate to that. So that to me is very strong. And then also we've got the 2 hearts here, just touching in that romance and relationship. So there could very well be some romantic or friendships, significant other. There is some form of partnership that is occurring for you. For me, it feels like it's one with somebody that is significant in your life, whether that be a partner, a friend, a family person, whoever. But there is some form of relationship happening very strongly this week. Now, just outside the circle here in spirituality, we've got peace and we've got the computer, or laptop I should say. So the peace sign is self-evident, right? You're looking for peace. You're looking for, just get that in shot, there we go. You're looking for peace, you're looking for that center point of peace within you. So meditation might be important for you at this time. Then we've got the computer, which for me is all about doing the work. So if there are activities that you need to do at this time in relation to your spirituality or your personal growth, there is action required by you, like doing the work is required by you at this time. And then just outside romance and partnerships, but heading towards it, is the elephant. So the elephant for me is all about family. It's all about you know, understanding, love, support, memory. It's about knowledge and understanding, wisdom, right? So there is a very strong family connections are coming towards you in the next week or so, or next couple of weeks I should say. Health and well-being, we've got the sun as we talked about, so I think everything's looking quite rosy in your health and well-being this week. I do think that you're feeling very strong, you're feeling very vibrant, vital, you know, very well within yourself. Out here we've also got the star, so there could be some sort of illumination on a health or well-being issue which is coming your way, or it could be that if you're involved in the health and well-being area in your working life, that you will have some, fame or people are going to turn to you this week regarding health and well-being, if that's an area of strength for you. Then in our physical environment, we've got the star, which is borderline. Again, that's about something becoming clear, that you're able to see it with the stars. Also, there could be some form of undertaking that needs to be done. We've got the anchor. Now, the anchor to me can have two meanings, so take how this resonates. I'll tell you both and you'll be able to decide which one's applicable. The anchor for me is one of safety, so one where you drop the anchor in the ocean and it is protection, right? It is protecting you, you're the boat, from, grounding yourself upon the rocks or on the shore. So it's some form of protection that you need around your physical environment this week. Or the second meaning is that it's holding you back, right? When we've got the anchor in, you're unable to move forward, right? So it could be that the protection you've put around you is actually inhibiting your progress this week. So take how that resonates. We've got the leaf here. The leaf is all about nature. It's all about, plants, living things. So time in nature, or bringing, as I said before, bringing nature into your home in the way of bringing plants in, or however that resonates with you. We've also got the crystal ball here, so I think there's going to be some form of internal knowing that you receive this week, and you fully understand about what it is you need to do in and around your physical environment. Now, it could be that, there are some renovations that need to be done, or there's some change. Maybe you're making a decision to move from a physical environment to a new physical environment. So you will understand exactly how you want to go forward with the crystal ball, right? You've got some plans that you're projecting into the future, and you're making plans and starting to manifest whatever that is for you. Then we've got coming towards you, we've got transformation. So this definitely could be a movement of some sort for some of you. This is a change, it's a transformation, it's a transmutation. So there are changes happening in and around your physical environment this week. Coming towards you after this week, I should say. Then in family, we've got the laptop, so there's some work involved for something to do with your family this week. We've also got the cross there, which to me is spirituality, however that resonates for you. But I feel that there's some sort of discernment or understanding that is needed for something to do with your family at this point. Again, I'm feeling that because of this crystal here. This crystal represents psychic connection, so intuition, your understanding. You'll be getting messages, signs and symbols in relation to your family this week. Then we have in your career and finance, career or business, I should say, we've got an angel. So we've definitely got that you're being protected in your career or business area this week. The angels are around you, wanting to support and assist you in any way that you need at this time. Then outside leisure and social life, we have love coming towards that. So this might be a quiet week for you, for your leisure and social life this week, but in the upcoming weeks there's definitely if you're looking for a relationship, or if you're looking for more deeper type connections, they're coming towards you in the next couple of weeks or so. Anyway, that's all for your charms. That's all I have for you, group number ones, I should say. I feel that this is a really positive, forward moving week for you this week. If you like what you've heard, hit that like button. It lets YouTube know that you like what I'm posting. Hit that subscribe button if you wish to subscribe, and the bell notification so that you know when I'm uploading my videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know how these energies are resonating with you for this upcoming week coming up. I'd really be interested to hear. And lastly, if you think that this reading would be of assistance to somebody else, then please share that with them. I would really appreciate that. Take care, my lovely group number ones, and I shall see you in the next video. Welcome group number twos to your weekly reading for the 7th through to the 13th of December 2020. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just pop those to the side. Let's see what's going on for our lovely group number twos. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Devil, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have self-reflection, number 17, waning gibbous 1, which is reduces down to a number 8. We have solitude, number 13 in reverse. We have the Magician. And we have number 17, Owen Furs or Gorse. What's going on with our lovely group number twos? We've got the Ace of Swords. So there's some form of idea, understanding, epiphany, you know, the light bulb going off. You may be seeing the way forward. You've got clarity of vision. There is some sort of spark of understanding, further knowledge coming your way this week. Then we have the Devil. Now the Devil is something that needs to be released. There is something within your reality which is holding you back and which needs to be released for you to be able to move forward in a more positive and dynamic way. Now this could be in any area of your life. This is a general reading, and we're all on different journeys. We all have different paths, situations and experiences, but take out that resonates. There is something which is holding you back at this time. Now there is a spectrum obviously of different things, but it's you know, it could be a bad habit that you have all the way through to something which is really damaging you, either physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally, which needs to be let go of at this time. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles to me is all about you've planted the seed. You have signs that you know there is growth occurring, but now it's time to decide, do you let it go and let it you know, grow and develop in its own way, or is there some more work that needs to be done, some more nurturing that needs to be done, some more activity that needs to be done, or do you move on to something else? So the Seven of Pentacles for me is all around choices that you need to make, usually for your material world or your material reality, but not always. Again, general reading, take it how it resonates, but that you have been working on something. There's definitely you know, very good seeds that have been sown. There is good growth occurring, but now it's time for you to decide, do you you know, leave it to its own devices so that it just grows in its own way, or do you keep nurturing it, keep moving it forward, or do you leave it altogether? Or do you even harvest it at this time? You know, it may be that this whatever this is has grown to its full capacity, and it's time now to harvest whatever that is, that the seeds that you've planted in the past. Then we have self-reflection, which is number 17, reduces down to a number 8. And this is very self-evident. There is some form of self-reflection that is needed today, or this week, I should say. Excuse me. And this is, I feel this very strongly, that it's in relation to this Devil card, right? There is something, either a habit, a behavior, a thought, a belief, something within your reality which is really holding you back. It could even be temptation, right? You're being tempted towards something, and it's really important that you take the time this week to really spend some time in self-reflection and understand what's at play for you this week in regards to this situation, and then make the decision on how you wish to move forward from this particular thing, however this is manifesting itself for you at this time. Now, solitude in reverse, this is again advice to me that you need to spend time by yourself. You need to, have some quiet, introspective time this week. You need to build that into your diary, into your planner, into your week, so that you do have time where you can have some form of quiet reflection at play for you this week, to really try and get to the bottom of what this situation is, and how you can take take this Ace of Wands, this epiphany, this understanding, this thought, this answer to a question that's coming to you this week, and able to move forward with that in a much more productive and helpful way for you. We have the Magician, right? So the Magician, again, is one of my most favourite cards in the deck. It is a person that is standing in their power. They're able to manipulate their environment, their resources, to produce what it is they want to produce. They're also very much aware and know how to use all of the resources at hand that they have, right? So they've got the cups, they've got pentacles, they've got the swords, and they've got the wand in their hand. So they have everything that they need around them at this time to produce or manifest or attract, however you want to think about that, into their reality. So a very powerful a very powerful energy. Now, for those of you that know my readings, this can indicate energies that you've inhabited in the recent past, or what you're moving towards. And I do feel very strongly that this is where you're moving towards. I think that this journey that you're on this week is one that's going to be bringing you into more self-understanding, self-awareness, more in a strength-based position than what you possibly feel as the new week begins. Then we have number 17, Owen, Furs or Gorse. I'm going to read from the Celtic Tree Oracle for this. Now this is a chieftain card, so again this is the equivalent of a major arcana. So this is a significant message for you. It's not something that is of a trivial nature. The key words are fulfillment and abundance, sweetness, hope, persistence, links to the inner and outer worlds, gathering together what you need to ensure progress. Furs, gauze in a reading represents abundance. Its hallmark is generosity. You are encouraged to share what you have with others now. Giving is the best way to receive. It's all about sweetness. How do you create the nectar of honey in your life? Cultivate an atmosphere of light and cooperation. Work with others to create good. This is a perfect time to give gratitude for what you have, to count your blessings. Be willing to stand as a light for others at this time. Share your illumination. Besides the renewal promised at the spring equinox, gauze links the inner and outer worlds. This link is a doorway through which we receive abundance and love and maintain connections with the mysteries that keep our hopes alive, no matter what trials or tribulations come our way. This bush suggests that you develop the skill of collecting. You are gathering around you what you need to reach your goal or destination. You are collecting what you need to reap results. Like a magpie who is attracted to golden treasures, you too are gathering together what is valuable to aid you in your pursuits. Consider what you are creating, what you are collecting about you. Do you cultivate sweetness or distress and drama? If you have a goal, collect good people around you for support. The gauze ensures fertility and renewal of life force. You are connected to vision and inspiration. It is a time for new ideas and plans. Keep the golden hue of hope. Persist with faith. And I think that strongly supports what we have on the table, right? This is a time for you for, understanding, making sure that you do have all of your resources. You know, the Seven of Pentacles is all about looking at what you've got, looking at what you've, the seeds that you've planted, looking at the growth that you've got, looking to see whether you have everything that you need and wish to continue along that line, or whether it's time, as I said before, to move on to something else. So a very positive week is what I'm getting for you, group number 2s. One that, yes, you do have to let something go, which is potentially holding you back, but I think that this is an easier process for you. I'm not feeling like it's a difficult process that you're going to undertake. I think that it's going to be quite in flow. You know, the meditation, the understanding, the looking at the way forward is going to be an easier process for you this week than it may have been in the past, for sure. Then we have our Heart and Soul Oracle. Old feelings are resurfacing, and again you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them. They are neither good nor bad. They are simply part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful for the deep and profound healing that is taking place. So, I mean, I just said that I don't think that this is going to be a particularly dramatic or difficult week for you. And I still feel that even this says that there is an emotional roller coaster ride for you. That for some that will be the truth, right? But for the majority, I think that you are really in flow. I think that you are really connected, and I think that you are, letting whatever is happening for you this week just pass through you, and you coming to the understanding, having that epiphany that, I do understand what's happening. I do know why this is occurring, and just letting it be what it is, not fighting it, not trying to stuff it down or anything like that. I feel that it truly is one of those weeks where you are really coasting along in full control. Still dealing with life, right? We all have life. We all have ups and downs. We all have difficulties and good things and all those things that occur. But I feel for you that this is a week where you're truly in flow and you're able to navigate these waters quite freely. I mean, the only card that really is giving me a little bit of concern here is this Devil card. But for me, I think that you know what this is, right? I don't think I'm telling you anything new here. I think you know what is holding you back, and I think that decision for you to move on, to let go and move on from this, is a much easier decision than it has ever been in the past. So again, take that how it resonates for you at this time. For the Sea Melodies Oracle, we have safety. Don't be too proud to go back to the shore. And I think that's where you are, right? You're feeling very safe and secure within yourself. I don't feel that, as I said, this week is going to be a particularly difficult for group number 2s. I feel that, you are in your safe space this week. You are able to navigate these waters in safety as the week is progressing through. Then for those that chose this beautiful door, we have intuition. Simple, complex, words of pain or words that heal. You come to know the truth by the way that it feels. And for me, that's saying very clearly that, you know, trusting your intuition, trusting your knowing. You know what it is that you think you need to do, right? You know the way that you want to move forward. Trust that knowing. Trust that you have the strength in you to do whatever is required, and trust that you know the best way for you to move forward, so that you can limit that pain and expand in the goodness of life. Okay, and then we have this crystal here, which represents your third eye chakra. So when your third eye is in balance, you are feeling intuitive and perceptive. You are your imagination is active. You have a very good memory. You are able to think symbolically, and you are able to visualize with ease. Now, when this is under balance, you may be feeling insensitive. You may be feeling that your memory is not on point, feeling a little bit poor this week. You may have difficulty in seeing the future. You may be lacking in your imagination, and you may be using denial as a coping mechanism. Now, if it's overactive, you may be having delusions or hallucinations, not seeing something for the true reality of what it is. You may be feeling obsessive about something. You may have difficulty in concentrating, or you may be experiencing nightmares at this time. So please take that how it resonates. Only you will know whether it is under or overactive for you. Again, if you think it is under or overactive or imbalance, but if you do think that it is under or overactive, there are many guided meditations on YouTube which can help bring that back into alignment and do some healing. You could also get some energy healing or some Reiki to assist you. Now we will move on to your charm reading. For those of you that haven't seen my charm casting mat, this is it. Whatever lands in the bowl will be your focus. Whatever lands in this inner circle here will be of importance to you this week. We will then read the different life sectors, whatever charms fall in there. And then in the outside, anything in the outside of the circle is not here with you this coming week, but it's moving towards you, so maybe in the next couple of weeks or so. So I'll put that there. I'm just going to move that out of the way for a second. I'm just going to really shuffle these up. Okay, let's go. Okay, so group number 2. In your focus bowl, we have the bee, we have an anchor, and we have a peg. First of all, the bee. The bee to me represents obviously being very busy this week. Busy as a bee is obviously the first thing that comes to mind. Secondly, it's also about pollination. So there's something that you're working on which is going to be very beneficial for your growth this week. I do believe that. Then we have the anchor, and again, the anchor to me has 2 meanings. One is that you are in need of protection around, dropping the anchor into the ocean stops the boat from, going onto the rocks or beaching itself. So, there's some sort of protection that you need around you this week, which will help you in some way. Or alternatively, and again, take this how it resonates, you could be having your anchor in the water, which is restricting you from moving forward. I'm actually feeling that second one more strongly than the first, but either could be applicable. This is a general reading. Then we have the peg. So the peg for me is, wanting to hold on to something, making sure that, you're able to, peg it to keep it safe, sort of thing, and to keep it there so it doesn't fly away. So holding on to something, putting something in place around holding on to something is coming to mind. I'm just going to move that out of the way for a second while I read what else is around. So in your important circle here, we have the steering wheel, the boat steering wheel. And to me, this is very much you're in control of your situation. You're steering the way forward for you at this time. I do feel that very strongly you're in control of this situation that we have below us here. You're in control of your process. You're in control of how you're moving through it. You're in control of your thoughts, feelings, and understandings around that. Then in the romance and partnerships, we have a hand, so a helping hand of some sort may be needed, or you may be providing it. You may receive it, or you provide it to somebody else. Then we have, what is this? Oh, the cat. The cat to me is independence and trusting your own intuition. So something, be independent in your romance or your partnerships and trusting your intuition about a particular situation to do with your romance or partnerships. In your spirituality and personal growth, we have the grapes, so abundance, right? I think there is going to be, it's a very fruitful time for you in regards to your spirituality and personal growth. We then have the star as well, and to me that star is, there is some form of illumination coming, right? That when I think of the stars, I think that they light up the night sky, right? So for me, that indicates illumination to me. So there's some form of illumination, and we get that with the Ace of Swords as well, right? There's some form of illumination coming to you, could be within your spirituality and personal growth sector. We also then have the spanner here, which is a tool. So there are some tools that you will need with regards to your spirituality and your personal growth this week. You may already have them or you may not, but I think that you will know what it is that you need. But there, to me, the tool is also action-based, right? You use a tool to do something. So, it's a very action-orientated week this week. Then we have the seahorse. Now, the seahorse for me is all about masculine energy. The seahorse, it's the male the female that transfers the eggs to the male. The male then nurtures those eggs until they're ready to be born. He then births them, and he then nurtures them until they, are well enough to look after themselves. So for me, again, masculine energy, very much doing. So there's something that you need to do actively within your spiritual and your personal growth this week. In your health and well-being, again, we have another seahorse. So again, this is in relation to masculine energy. There is some form of action that is required by you this week with regards to your health and well-being. And we also have the skull and crossbones, which represents poison. To me, and I don't mean poison as in you're being poisoned, but there could be something that is toxic to you with regards to your health and well-being, or because we have the skull and crossbones again in your physical environment, and this is crossing it as well, in your physical environment as well. So there could be something in either your health and well-being, in your physical environment, that is affecting your health and well-being. So have a look into that and just make sure that your environment is the best that it can possibly be for you at this time. Then we also have, what is this? 2 swans. So for me, this represents beauty and love. So creating a physical environment which you love, which is beautiful to you, is going to be important for you this week. Then we have the Hansa symbol, which is all about protection. So just have a look at your physical protection that you have around your environment. It's just sort of coming towards you this week, so it's not something that is definitely happening this week, but it's coming towards you. In family, we have the cat again, which is crossing over both family and career. Again, this speaks to me of trusting your own intuition, trusting your own inner knowing, and being independent in your thoughts and actions this week in either or both career, business, and family. Just outside of family coming towards you, we have the steering wheel again. So again, that's speaking to me of you being in control, you taking control, you steering the situation in the way that you wish it to go. So this is coming towards your family, so something to do with your family situation. And then we also have the witch, which was just outside here, brewing. So, you know, again, that is you being in control. That is you determining what the situation is that you wish it to be and taking the activity that you wish to undertake to bring that into your reality, right? And if you do practice the craft, then there may be some spells around your family which you may like to work on in this, not this week, but coming towards you. Then in career and business, we've got the family tree, and the family tree for me is all about looking at the foundation of what you are working on. Is it sound? Making sure that the roots that you have placed are well bedded, well growing well, so that the fruits of what you can get from the tree that you have planted, i.e. your business or your career, will be as fruitful as they possibly can be. So that's the message coming through. Nothing in money matters, so again, I can't comment whether they're good or bad. You will know that situation for yourself. In leisure and social life, we have the bunny rabbit, and the bunny rabbit to me is abundance. So you could have, excuse me, you could have a lot going on this week in regards to your leisure and social life, much abundance in that area. So maybe a lot of toing and coming and going, I should say, a lot of, you know, meeting ups, having coffee, you know, generally being quite social in your life this week. And then just outside, I don't think I mentioned this one, just outside here of spirituality and personal growth, sorry, I was focusing on these and missed this one, it's the bicycle. And to me, the bicycle just means, you know, when things are difficult and you get knocked off your bicycle, you get back on and you keep going, right? Or something that you thought, something, so the message is, you know, when you, it's just like riding a bike is the message, the words that are coming to my mind. And that is to me like, you know how to do something. You may not have done it recently, but it's just like riding a bike. As soon as you start doing it, it will become second nature to you yet again. So something you may have done in the past which you've stopped doing, you may be worried about whether you'd still be able to do it, but I'm here to tell you that yes, you can. It's just like riding a bike. Get on it and off you go. So that is the messages that we have for you, group number 2. Again, a very beautiful, I think, well, not necessarily beautiful, but a very powerful week is what I'm feeling for you. One where, excuse me, there is progress for you to be made. Just as I said, the only card that's sort of giving me a little bit of concern is this Devil card, but I do feel that you know what this is. You know, I don't believe that the tarot should ever tell you something you don't know. It should always be confirming or helping you understand a situation better than what you may, but I don't think it should ever be telling you anything that you don't know. And for me, I think that you definitely know what this situation is, and you know internally within you what it is that you need to do. But that is all I have, lovely group number 2s. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Share it if you think that this would be beneficial to somebody else. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. And hit that subscribe button if you wish to, and the bell notification so you know when I upload. And leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonated with you, you know, and if you wish to share how these energies are playing out for you at this time. I would really love to know. Anyway, take care, my lovely group number 2s, and I shall see you at the next reading. Welcome, group number 3. For those of you that chose this particular door or this particular crystal, welcome, welcome. It's very hot here today, and my little room where I do my readings is feeling a bit stuffy. Anyway, we will persevere. Group number 3, we have the 7 of Wands. This is for your reading from the 7th through to the 13th of December. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse, I should say. 3 of Wands upright. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Void, Dark Moon, number 1. We have Commitment, number 36, which reduces down to a number 9 for those of you willing to look, wanting to look into the numerology side more. We have the King of Wands. And we have number 4, Sail or Willow, which is one of my most favourite trees. Okay, 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands to me is about protection, right? So there is a need for something which you might need to protect at this time. It could also mean perseverance. It could also mean some form of maybe competition. I'm not sure about that though. I'm not really getting that very strongly, but there's definitely perseverance that's needed, right? I do think that you know, you need to have faith in whatever it is that you're working on, that you're going to be able to push through, you're going to be able to proceed. That is the main message that I'm getting, but the others could be applicable as well. Remember that this is a general reading. We are all have our own personal journeys, different situations, different experiences, so these will resonate very differently for everybody. We then have the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. You've done some work, everything's gone well, now you're just waiting for the fruits of your labour to come in. And I do think that this is happening for you this week. I believe that you will see some sign this week that things that you've been working on are going to be productive, are going to be beneficial, and you're going to be able to see the benefits of that coming in this week. The 8 of Pentacles is all about productivity. It's all about activity. It's all about using the right resources for the right thing, so the right tool for the right job. It's all about having everything that you need as well within your environment for you to be able to manifest and bring into your reality everything that you want. This could also mean craftsmanship, working at your craft, becoming a craftsman at it, you know, a master craftsman at it. But definitely it's activity of some sort. So for most it will be about something to do in your work life, obviously, or business, but it may not be. It could be in any area of your life. The Void, so you've been feeling confused, not really understanding the way forward, but I think that's really lifting for you this week. I think that there is some positive forward movement is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that, you know, there is very much activity happening this week. I feel that strongly, you know, persevering, pushing through, making sure that, you know, you're doing what's required for you to manifest what it is you're trying to desire into this world. Then we have commitment. Now this could be in relationship to a romance, you know, taking your romance to another level is one of the first things that I get for this, but it may just be any commitment of any sort. So if you're looking for a job, you may be getting a contract, you may be signing that contract and committing yourself to that role. So anything like that. Contracts could be coming forward. Some form of partnership could be of importance as well. And this commitment could be to anybody, right? It could be to your significant other, it could be to a family member, it could be to a friend. It's you committing yourself to something this week is coming forward. So I think that this, you know, very much feels like a very positive, forward moving week. For those of you that were tossed up between picking 2 and 3, they're similar. So maybe if you felt like you wanted to choose 2 but chose 3, then maybe after this go back and have a look at 2, because I think there's lots of forward movement in that particular pile as well. The energies are just slightly different, that's all, and the way you're going about it is different this week. Then we have the King of Wands, who this is our, our entrepreneur of the deck, right? So this is our business visionary leader. There could be some form of leadership that you're being called to this week. You could be stepping into leadership this week, but definitely this is, this visionary type nature. So I feel the strength behind this card. I feel that you're feeling very strong in your position, and I think that you are in control. So when I think of a successful entrepreneur, I feel that that particular person is very much a leader. He's in control. He knows what he wants for his venture. He knows how he's going to go about doing it. He knows how he's going to get all his resources, everything that he needs to help it move forward. And beyond all, he knows without a doubt that what he's doing will be productive, and he knows how to push through any difficult or situations that crop up, which might just be difficult at first, but able to work through them is what I'm feeling for you this week. So very much, I feel that you will be in control. I feel that you're very enthusiastic, committed, and I feel that you're stepping into your leadership role within whatever this situation is, and you're taking charge of the situation. Then we have number 4, which is Sail or Willow. I shall read from the Celtic Tree Oracle guidebook for this particular one. It's number 4. Okay, so the key words for this are the feminine principle, cooperation, fertility, intuition, the moon, her cycles, water, emotion, creativity, and community. Sail Willow in a reading. When you draw Willow, you can expect a meeting with the mysteries, the power of enchantment, magic, and the moon. You can expect to have a psychic or intuitive encounter. Dreams and synchronicities are important. Pay attention to your own intuition. Meditation, contemplation time is important. Make some personal time for quiet reflection. Ask yourself where you are in the cycle of things. If you are wondering about a creative endeavour, you can expect a visitation from Muse. You may also feel moodier than usual. If this is an emotional time, remember that it is okay to cry. Tears are healing. They release pent-up feelings. Allow even negative feelings to arise, express them and let them go, as they have no power over you unless you ignore them or stifle them. Willow is everything to do with feminine energy. This card may come up when you are going through issues that have to do with sexuality, fertility, reproduction, birthing, or mothering. You may need the physical support of friends, family, and your community as you move through these issues in your life. Be willing to ask for help. If you are going through grief or loss associated with these themes, Willow offers you healing. Willow encourages you to do something creative, draw, sing, dance, or write a poem. Leave the critical part of your thinking aside and just allow the expression. Enjoy it. She asks you to partake in your community too, to be receptive, to participate in a cooperative endeavour. Also, women are important to your process now. Don't forget to support your own feminine side as well. So a very powerful message which supports and also gives another side to the reading, which I have initially presented, right? Different aspects, but very underlying, very still forward moving, in control, active type energies, which is what I'm feeling for you this week, group number 3s. Then we have your Heart and Soul Oracle. As the seasons of life turn, remember your life and all your experiences are driven by the invisible wheels of love. Life is an eternal ocean, and death and rebirth are rising and falling of the same wave. Attached to every ending is a new beginning. So very much one that is progressive, right? I do think also that this King of Wands is energy that you're moving towards this week. I don't think this is energy necessarily that you've been in the recent past, but it definitely could be. But I do feel that this is a more strengthened position to what you are moving towards. But very much, you know, listening to your own intuition, listening to your own knowing, persevering through, you know, if you're experiencing difficult times, then knowing that these too shall pass, and persevering through those is another message that's coming to light as well. Then from your Sea Oracle message, we have determination. Don't be afraid of the rising tide. It soon will recede. And again, that sits on the Seven of Wands there for me, right? This is all about persevering. This is all about pushing through. This is all about continuing to move forward no matter what the situation is, right? Taking control, you know, you being in charge of the situation, you stepping into your leadership role, and you leading the way forward, paving that road for others to follow. We then have your Divine Doors message. Draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild good night. So for me, this is all about, you know, connecting to and touching to what we cannot see, right? Connecting to spirit, connecting to your spirit guides, you know, having that faith that they're there supporting us, that you know, you will find the assistance, you will find the help that you need should you ask for it. It's there. Trust, you know, and let it be what it is another message that's coming through to me with this particular card. You know, let whatever it is be, and move through that. Don't try and you know, change it to something that it's not. Trust that it is what it is. Experience it is what it is, right? And then move through that into other experiences. Don't try and, you know, bulldoze your way through or change that particular situation into something that it cannot possibly be, is another message that's coming through. Then we have this crystal. This crystal represents your root chakra. So your root chakra, when it's in balance, is you may feel very vital and alive. You may feel well grounded, comfortable in your body. You may feel safe and secure. You may be able to relax and be still, and you may feel very stable in your environment. If it is underactive, you may feel disconnected to your body. You may feel fearful, anxious or restless. You may have poor focus and discipline. You may have poor boundaries, or you may be feeling very scattered and disorganized. If this is in overactive, you may feel, you may be hoarding things or holding on to things beyond the time when it's necessary for you to do so. You may be feeling overly materialistic. You may be feeling, you know, lazy, sluggish. You may be feeling a bit greedy or grasping towards something. You may fear change. As I always say, only you will know how that resonates. If you do feel it's under or overactive, then there are many meditations on YouTube which can bring them back into alignment and provide healing. You could also obtain some energy healing or some Reiki to help bring them back into alignment as well. Now on to your charm reading. For those of you that haven't seen my charm casting mat before, anything that lands in the bowl will be your focus. Anything that lands in this inner circle here will be of importance to you. We will then read the various sectors, and anything that lands in this outer circle is not here with you this week, but is coming towards you in the near future. So I'm just going to give these a really good mix up. Okay. Okay. So nothing in your focus bowl this week. So, but there is a lock which is in the center circle here. So there is something which you're trying to unlock, something which you're trying to understand, and you're looking for the key to be able to unlock that lock. So there's some sort of little journey that you're going on this week with regards to unlocking something that has been locked for you up until recently, or up until now, I should say. In our romance and partnerships, we have the moon. So there's something to be revealed to you about your romance or partnerships this week. Something that you weren't aware of is going to be revealed to you. Just in personal, it's sort of mostly in health and well-being, but a little bit in spirituality and personal growth, is this lizard. And the lizard to me is all about being still. All about, observing, being aware, making sure that you understand what's going on. So take that how it resonates. It could either be in your health and well-being, or in both, or in your spiritual and personal growth. Just outside the circle here is the carriage. So there is some sort of journey that you're going on, and it's sort of right dead line in between both of those. So it could be in relation to your spirituality and personal growth, or your health and well-being, but some sort of journey, whether it's a physical journey or whether it's a mental or emotional journey, but a journey of some sort that is coming towards you with regards to either of those two areas. In the health and well-being, there is the spanner, and the spanner to me is a tool. So there is a tool that you will be receiving which will help you with regards to your health and well-being this week. In our physical environment, we have fish. The fish to me is all about abundance. So, there could be, I'm getting the word hoarding. So there could be, there is an abundance of things in and around your physical environment which needs to be thinned out. It could be a time for you to go through your stuff and figure out what it is you want to keep, what it is you want to let go. But I'm feeling that with and I don't always get this message. I always get that it means abundance, but I don't always get this with physical environment, that it just feels like there's too much there. Something needs to be let go of. Then we have the crown, which for me is all about being in your own sovereign power. So you taking charge over your physical environment, and you deciding what it is that you want to occur. We then have the steering wheel, which again is you steering the way, you making the choices, you determining what it is your physical environment wants to look, feel, and be like for you at this time. And then coming towards you, probably towards the end of the week, something to do with baby steps. So just take something to do with your physical environment. Maybe you want to change something, maybe you want to do some renovations, or do some, tizzying around your home, but just do it in baby steps is the message that I'm getting through with that. In your family life, we have spirituality, so however that resonates for you. It could be in relation to a religious environment if that's what you're part of, but for me it's more of a spiritual enlightenment, to something to do with your family. There's some sort of spiritual enlightenment that's coming to you with regards to your family. We've also got the gun, which to me is all about protection, so you may feel strongly pulled to protect someone or something within your family this week. And then we have the saw. Now that has two meanings for me. It means cutting away what you don't need, but it also is a tool, so it could mean work as well. So take how that resonates. There may be something in your family which you need to let go of, i.e. cutting it away, or there is some work that needs to be done in relation to your family life. In your money matters, we've got the moon, so there is something being revealed to you with regards to your money matters. We've also got the fork, so you could be spending money. This is coming towards you, so not this week, but there's could be some entertainment type costs associated coming towards you in the next couple of weeks. In our leisure and social life, we have the car, now this, or train it is actually. which this is my grandma gifted me this. So there is some sort of journey that you're going on with in relation to your leisure and social life. So some travelling to meet people, you know, something to do with travel around your social life, or leisure and social life, I should say. We then have the fairies. Now, she was just sitting outside there, so she's coming towards you. A little bit of magic, maybe a little bit of mischief, a little bit of fun, a little bit of playfulness is what I'm getting with regards to your leisure and social life. So take that how that resonates for you. And also the butterfly. So some sort of transformation, some sort of change, some form of transmutation coming towards you with regards to your leisure and social life. So again, take that how it resonates for you. But overall, I'm thinking that this is a really positive week, group number 3s. Very much forward moving. I do think you're making a commitment to something, somebody, something. I do think that you need to persevere, but I do think that you have everything that you need within you, around you, and if you don't, ask for help is the message that I'm getting. But a really strong, powerful week moving forwards. That is all I have, my lovely group number 3s. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you wish to leave me a comment and let me know how this is resonating for you, you know, what's at play in your life, that I'd be really interested to know. If you think that this would be benefit to somebody else, then please share that. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And lastly, if you wish to subscribe, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload my videos. That is all I have, my lovely group number 3s. Take care, and I shall see you at the next reading. Okay, lovely group number 4s, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that chose this particular door or this particular crystal, this is your reading. Pop those to one side. We have the King of Swords, we have the Lovers, and we have the World in reverse. We have number 16, Full Moon, Power. Gentle Gardener, number 2, it's in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have Fern or Alder. Okay, so first of all, we've got the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is somebody that is in their power. They're very intellectual, they're very knowledgeable. They have very clear thinking, they're very analytical, they know, they trust their intuition because they trust their knowing. You know, they see through the illusions of things, and they have great wisdom. So that's very much somebody that's well and truly on their game with the King of Swords. Then we have the Lovers. So this could be in relation to a relationship. It could be, you know, a romantic or a platonic relationship, but it is a significant relationship. This is, you know, a major arcana. So a relationship that is important and significant to you. So this could be the male or a male that is part of that relationship, or it could be somebody that is exhibiting those attributes that I discussed when I just discussed the King of Swords. So very much This could be you in the relationship, or it could be the other party as well. Now, this is a general reading, so take this how it resonates. We're all on different journeys. We all have different experiences and different situations, so they will resonate very differently for each one of us. But very much, this is a significant relationship of some sort, or alternatively, it could be a significant decision that you need to make with regards to a situation in play for you at this time. Then we have the World card in reverse. Now, when the World card is upright, you know, it is the successful completion of a phase, a task, a project, a journey, something that you've been involved in is coming to a conclusion. The fact that it's in reversed, to me, tells me that there is some more work that needs to be done with regards to whatever this situation or relationship this is. There is very much more work to be done, but you're heading in the right direction. This is not a negative card, even when it's reversed, right? It's still a very positive card. It tells me that you're heading in the right direction. You're just not there yet. There's still more work to be done. Then we have number 16, which reduces down to a number 7 for those that want to look into the numerology side of things. 7 for me is all about having faith, belief in something. But this is power. So to me, it's, you're standing in your own power this week, very much centered in, this also to me feels like the Strength card. You're standing in your power. It's also like the Magician card, right? You are in control of your environment, your resources. You're very much the one that is conducting the events as they're occurring, right? Then we have Gentle Gardener. Now it's in reverse. So this is advice to me that you may need to be a little bit more. So these feel really powerful cards, quite masculine orientated cards, very much doing cards, right? Active, striving, making it happen, very masculine orientated energies is what I'm feeling with these first 4 cards. But what I am getting with the Gentle Gardener is that you need to tap into your nurturing side as well. If we have a look at this upright, it's a very nurturing, loving type environment, right? There's very much, an older woman here looking down, which represents the crone, which represents femininity. It's a wisdom, female-based wisdom, nurturing, that sort of thing. So the advice there for me is, you may be feeling overly masculine in your energies this week, and this is asking you to bring into your reality some more gentler energies as well, some more nurturing, some more balancing type energies to just work alongside or assist with those more masculine energies, not to cancel them out, right? Just to temper them a little bit. We also have the 5 of Wands here, which to me, there could be some sort of conflict or confusion, some sort of competition. Normally the 5 of Wands to me is inner conflict, and that definitely can be at play. So there's something maybe which you're just not quite settled on. There's some sort of inner conflict going in with that, but this can also represent external conflict as well for some. So there may be a situation this week that you may be involved in, which it could be heated, could be argumentative, could be causing you angst in some way. So just be mindful of that as you're progressing through the week. Then we have Fern, or Ferren, I should say, number 3, Alder. I will read from the Celtic Tree Oracle. Now this is a Chieftain card. Oh, just on these energies, normally this particular energy could be one that you've inhabited in the past or one you're moving towards. I think this is the potential of what you're moving towards. If you don't bring some nurturing into this masculine energy, right? You could be causing some conflict of some sort or be involved in some conflict. And the advice is, just bring in more of that nurturing, more of that feminine based energy to what you've got going on around you. you, but very much you're in your power. So, I think that you'll make the right decisions as it goes on, but just beware, there could be conflicts coming your way. Now with the Fern Alder, this is a chieftain card, so it's the equivalent of a major arcana, and the keywords are guidance, prophecy and divination, strength in a dispute or battle, spiritual protection, balance between the masculine and feminine energies, which is what I've been discussing here before we go any further with that. Alder is especially connected to prophecy. Alder reminds you of your bird and animal totems as well as your guardian spirits and allies, and asks you to listen to their messages. When this tree appears in a reading, reconnect to your own ancestors or spiritual lineages for guidance, information and support. Be alert to synchronicities in your daily life. Look to your dreams and record their wisdom. If you set this intention, they will inform you. It may also be a time to use your divination tools to consult a trusted friend or psychic. What does your intuition tell you? What does your gut say? If you are involved in a dispute or conflict, this tree offers you spiritual strength and protection. Alder possesses a strong male energy that offers you backbone and strength. Alder provides a bridge over troubled waters. When you get older, you are asked to address your balance of masculine and feminine energies. What is the best use of these energies? Perhaps you are being overly assertive or aggressive, or perhaps you're being too passive or dependent on others right now and giving away your power. Alder asks you to work from your own inner sense of authority. Trust your feelings, thoughts and visions. Fern Alder offers you support as you delve into your own inner knowing. Alternatively, you may not be listening to others. It is possible that you are being too ruthless and ignoring ethical considerations. Either way, Fern Alder invites you to return to the middle path and create a more balanced life. You have help and you are never alone. So a very powerful message there from Fern Alder, which supports the cards that are on the table, right? Asking you to balance that more feminine and masculine energies, or asking you, if the situation requires it, to step into your masculine energies, but know that you have the support around you and the ability for you to progress through any conflicts that may occur for you this week. A very strong, powerful energy is what I'm feeling emanating from this group number 4s. We then have your Heart and Soul Oracle. It is not a matter of containing your emotions, rather the opposite is required. You must express your emotions in order to heal them. Say what you feel, be gentle, be truthful, and do not blame anyone in the process, especially yourself. All emotions can be transformed by love. A conscious desire to do so is all that it takes. It is okay to feel the way that you do. Another powerful supportive message there. One thing that came through while I was reading that was be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, and also with others if this needs be as well. Really you're in your strength and you're ploughing forward. I'm feeling that, but just be compassionate with yourself and be gentle with yourself as you're traversing the energies or the situations that come forth for you this week. Then we have the Sea Melodies Oracle. Prudence, don't be lured by the siren song. So prudence to me is all about trusting your inner knowing. It's all about understanding the situation that you're in and determining the best way forward for you, not necessarily for somebody else, but what is the best way forward for you is the message that I'm getting with that card. Your Divine Doors message, the number on that is number 42 for those that are interested, reduces down to a number 6. So 6 to me is growth, so some form of growth. Inner power. By your own command, you have brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. And again, this sits here, right? I do think that where you are has been from your activity, your inner power, your work, the effort that you've put in has brought you to where you are today. So just be mindful of that. That's also a little bit of a warning, but also a little bit of acknowledgement that this is the reality that you have created, and you need to, if it's a positive outcome, then well done. But if it's not, if there is some sort of conflict either internally within you or externally with others, then look at the situation for which you find yourself in. You know, you are the creator of your life. Every decision you make, every thought, every behaviour that you have, every belief, all come together to design and bring you to the life that you're experiencing right now. Then for this group number 4, we have this particular crystal. It is for your solar plexus. So if this is in balance, you may be feeling very responsible and you may be very reliable at this time. Your self-esteem may be feeling very positive, in a good place in that area. You may be feeling confident. You may be feeling very playful, very joyful, very relaxed. Your sense of humour may be on point. You may be feeling, I'm just getting that really joyful feeling. And your personality may feel warm as well. If it's underactive though, you may be lacking in energy. You may be feeling very weak-willed. You may have a victim mentality about you this week. You may be feeling or may be unreliable. You may be attracted to stimulants as well if this is underactive. If it is overactive though, you may be overly aggressive. You may be controlling. You may be power hungry, grasping, sort of those more negative aspects of assertiveness. You may be feeling competitive, hyperactive, or attracted to sedatives of some sort. As I always say, only you will know how this is manifesting for you this week, whether it's under, over, or in balance. If you feel it's under or overactive, there are many YouTube meditations which can help bring into alignment and perform some healing. Also, you could get some energy healing or some Reiki as well. Now moving on to your charm reading portion. So for those of you that have not seen this before, that's left over from last one. This is my charm casting mat. Anything that lands in the circle will be of focus. Anything that lands around this inner circle will be of importance to you. We'll read whatever falls into the different life sectors. Anything that is outside of this, in this outer circle, is not here with you this week. It is coming towards you in the near future, maybe the week after, more than likely. Now I'm just going to give these a really good shuffle. Okay, so nothing fell in your focus bowl and there's nothing in your importance, that inner circle. So a general week for you, all in all. So lots of bits and pieces is what I'm feeling. So if we have a look up here at our spiritual and personal growth, we have, I don't know what this symbol's called, but for me it represents royalty, right? It's got a French name, I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But for me, this is all about standing in your sovereign strength, right? You being in control, you being in power, you being the one to, take control of the situation. And we also have this symbol again outside. So this is something that may be necessary for you, excuse me. This may be necessary for you over the next coming week. So this week and the week to follow, maybe even the week after that. So something you may want to keep in mind, that to do with your spirituality and personal growth, you may want to stand in your own sovereign understanding and your own sovereign behaviour. We also have the fish, which indicates abundance. So maybe, there may be an abundance of activity involved in your spirituality or personal growth sector this coming week. And we also have crossing the line between health and well-being is the cat. The cat to me, again, is independence. That's a very strong message that I'm getting for you. You know, with this particular sovereign symbol here is all about standing in your own independence, but also trusting your own intuition as well with regards to either your health and well-being or your spirituality and personal growth. Then we have the monkey. So the monkey for me is a little bit mischievous, a little bit here and there, you know, up and down, all over the place. Lots of activity is what I'm getting. So health and well-being may be, you know, important and may have your attention this week. Take that how it resonates, obviously. We then have the bunny rabbit again, which is abundance. So for me, you know, it could very well be that, you know, health and well-being is playing an important role in your life this week. Now, just outside that circle was just over there, I was just turning it over to see what it was, is it's a man with a, what has he got? Some sort of tennis racket or some sort of sporting implement. So I think sports or activity are going to be important for you. You know, get your body moving, get your blood pumping is going to be very important for you. Also teamwork, you know, and so it could be some sort of team sport that you may be involved in. But definitely moving your body, getting active, you know, getting that blood pumping. Then just outside we have the frog on the lily pad here, and to me the frog on the lily pad is all about flexibility, and this is coming towards your physical environment. So there is something in your physical environment in the next couple of weeks which will require you to be flexible in how you deal with it as it occurs. Now, just crossing that between family and physical environment is also the turtle. The turtle to me is my symbol of Mother Nature, my personal symbol of Mother Nature. To me, that's all about, you know, spending time in nature, bringing nature into your environment. Because it's crossing your physical environment or family, you could be having family activities in a natural environment somewhere, or it could be bringing nature into or around your physical environment. We also have the moon here, which means that something with regards to your family is going to be revealed to you this week. There is something which at this point in time is unknown, but it is going to be made known to you. Then with regards to your romance and partnerships or your leisure and social life, we have this poodle. Again, this was a charm which my grandmother gifted to me, and the poodle is a dog, obviously, that's loyalty, faithfulness, also about doing what you need to do at the right time, right? The dogs don't question anything. If they're tired, they lay down and go to sleep. If they're hot, they go and get a drink of water. You know, if they love you unconditionally is another thing. So it may be calling for you to love yourself unconditionally, or a relationship or partnership that you're involved in is going to ask for some form of unconditional acceptance or love or something around that coming through. Then also in your leisure and social life, it was just sort of on the edge coming towards your leisure and social life. So things are picking up there in your leisure and social life. We have the bee, which indicates busyness, also nurturing as well. So you may find that your leisure and social life is particularly nurturing to you at this time. Then outside of romance and partnerships, we have the wolf. Now, the wolf to me is all about, you know, being strong in yourself, right? Using your voice is what's coming through very strongly, right? The wolf uses its voice to vocalize to its pack, to other wolves around it, you know. So there may be something which you need to use your voice and express yourself in with regards to your romance and partnerships, not this week, but coming towards you in the week after that possibly. So keep that in mind. And then the last charm that we have is this Soar. So spirituality, it's sort of sitting between spirituality and partnership, romance and partnership. It's not in this week, so it's coming towards you, and it could be something which needs to be cut away, something which needs to be let go of. This is a tool, so it's action orientated. There is something that you need to do in relation to either of those two sectors, not this week, but possibly in the week after, or maybe the week after that. Definitely coming towards you, something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be cut away. So I think all in all, group number 4, a very powerful reading for you this week. One where you just need to be mindful to keep that balance there between your masculine and your feminine energies. But I do feel that really good progress is being made into whatever area of life this resonates for you. A very positive, forward-moving week is what I'm feeling. Just be careful that you don't become too aggressive in your behaviour, and be mindful of, you know, how you're interacting with others to minimise that conflict there, which you may be moving towards inadvertently. But a really powerful reading, one where I think that you are feeling very much in control. So a lovely week all in all. That is all I have, lovely group number 4s. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this is resonating with you. I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you wish and you think this would be of benefit to somebody else, then share that with them. I'd truly appreciate that. Thank you. And lastly, if you wish to subscribe, hit that subscribe button down below and the bell notification so that you know when I upload my videos. Take care, my lovely group number 4s, and I shall see you at the next reading.